Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and there you can read this forecast. So today I'm going to talk about the eclipse on October 23rd. It's a new moon eclipse, and I'm going to give you the brief information, the basic information about that eclipse in the beginning of this video, and the other part of this video, hopefully it will flow smoothly. It will be about each of the zodiac signs, so you'll get a little more personal information, so you'll be able to read or hear about your sun sign and or your rising sign. Okay, so if you don't know what your rising sign is, just give me a quick email with your birth date, time, and place, and I will tell you what your rising sign is, and I will tell you where this eclipse is located in your chart, so you'll know which video to watch, which is best for you. Always watch your sun sign, but you want to watch the one that's about your rising sign as well. So that's just a little bit of education for you. All right, new moon eclipse, October 23rd at 5:57 p.m. on the east coast of the United States. It's at 0 degrees of Scorpio. We also have Venus at 0 degrees of Scorpio at the same time. Now, if you're a person who's also been watching that Mercury retrograde, you know, I'm recording this as Mercury is stationary. So let's see how many takes. It's been 6 takes just for this intro, and it's like, okay, here we go. Scorpio's at 2 degrees. Mercury's at 2 degrees of Scorpio as a planet that's stationary, moving retrograde. So, wow, that was an astrological mouthful, right? Okay, what does all that mean? Here we go. Take some notes. New moon in Scorpio is all about transformation. Transformation through mastery. That's how we honor Scorpio. Transformation through mastery. We have to transform something. We have to allow this shift and change in our energy fields, in our bodies, in our head, wherever it is for you. We must allow this transformation to happen. We cannot fight change. So, transformation through mastery, meaning allowing it to happen, allowing it to be what it is. Now, some of the other things that we look at with this new moon in Scorpio is what's going on with it, right? So we have that Venus there at 0 degrees of Scorpio, just like the sun and moon are. So everybody's lined up. We're only lined up, physically with the sun and the moon, but Venus is also at that part of the zodiac. It's just a little higher. And so what do we get with this energy is we get a lot of focus in on our relationships. Venus in Scorpio is very obsessive, but it's also devotion. So what side of the coin are you going to look at? I'm holding some coins from a friend of mine, and they were handmade for her in her memorial, so to Katrina, but she's passed on. And so, that's kind of an analogy that I get with this information, with the new moon, all about creating new things, and that Scorpio is all about change and transformation, two sides of the same coin. So we've got to allow things to leave and shift and change before the new things will come in. So what departments is all of this going to happen on? Well, mainly because of the scorpionic energy that this is, mainly what it comes down to is all about its sex. It's our soulmate relationships. Again, mastery of transformation. It's all that Scorpio 8th house Pluto energy. All right, so we need these changes to happen. Even financial partnerships comes up with this because Venus is there. Love, sex. I already mentioned the sex part. That's because of Venus and Scorpio. Scorpio rules sex. Venus is love. All right, and even power struggles that we might be having with somebody else. All of these things are things that we should be focusing on, and usually it's just in front of us, whether you recognize it or not. But it is what is going on around us. And if you feel you need to use this energy, then I recommend you do it. Eclipses are powerful, new moons and full moons. This one's the new moon. They are very, very powerful because we're in perfect alignment with them on the physical plane. So that will help us to shift into what it is we need to shift into. All right, Scorpio is a water sign, so emotions are involved. The moon in Scorpio, not the best place for the moon, but because we become overly emotional. All right, it may be dramatic. All of these things are the things that are happening around all of us. So use this use this new moon eclipse to your advantage and to the best of your ability by allowing the transformation to happen and allowing and setting some goals for yourself. All right, go to my website and read all the details there too. So next, I'm going to talk about each zodiac sign. So hang on. Okay, so if you're an Aries or you have Aries rising, this eclipse is going on in your solar 8th house. Now, what that means is it's in its natural home, which is interesting. So it increases that need for transformation. It increases that focus in on how things are changing. Some people will focus in on death, not your own, but just what happens when we die, or it helps us to, just be, what will be revealed to us. It makes us more focused on living, because we're very aware of how things can change so quickly. All right, Scorpio is already about that, but this new moon eclipse in the sign of Scorpio is in the 8th house for those of you who are in Aries or have Aries rising. All right, so with that being said, you pay attention to those things that are really changing. And again, it's about who has the power, who doesn't have the power. It's outside resources as well. So finances are a big focus for some people. Not all of you, not everybody's going to feel everything that I've mentioned so far, or that you read on my website, but pick what is in your life, because not everybody has everything going on that we talk about as astrologers, because there are many, many options, because we have freedom of choice. All right, so when this eclipse comes around on the 23rd of October, you may feel this energy shift beforehand. You may feel it later, because usually the energies of eclipses are so strong that we get to kind of play with them for 3 months or so. And if it's on your birthday, then it's a major shifting year for you. It's a major year for you to change. So for you who are Aries or Aries rising, again, this eclipse is in your 8th house, so it just increases the energy of Scorpio. So do everything like I mentioned in the beginning. Focus on your relationships. Focus on that transformation. Honor Scorpio as much as you can by allowing things to change. So then you can plant some new seeds and bring some new things into your life. All right? And if you have some emotional attachment to some things, well, we're going to have to let them go and release, so you can be more healthy. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for watching, and come find me again. Please share. Blessed be, and namaste.